First Amendment, freedom of speech. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution is guaranteeing rights of free expression and action that are fundamental to democratic government. These rights include freedom of assembly, freedom of press, freedom of religion, and freedom of speech. The First Amendment's Establishment Clause prohibits the government from making any law respecting an establishment of religion. This clause not only forbids the government from establishing an official religion, but also prohibits the government from favoring one religion over another. First Amendment breakdown. Religion. You can believe what you want, belong to any religion or no religion. Speech. You can voice your opinions using words, symbols, or actions. Press. The government cannot censor information on newspapers, online news sources, and TV news broadcasts. Assembly. You can gather in a group. Petition. You can criticize the government and complain about policies that are affecting you in a negative way and ask for a change. Why was it created? It was created because the first governor of Virginia, Patrick Henry, opposed the ratification of the Constitution. They felt the new Constitution gave the federal government too much power at the expense of the states. They further argued that the Constitution lacked protections for the people's individual rights. So James Madison drafted the Bill of Rights, which was introduced to Congress in 1789 and adopted on December 15, 1791. New York Times versus United States. Who was involved? The people who were involved in this case were Daniel Ellsberg, the Nixon administration, John N. Mitchell, Justice Black, and Justice Douglas. Daniel Ellsberg was a writer for the New York Times in 1971. When did it happen? It happened on June 26, 1971. Daniel Ellsberg illegally exposed information regarding the Vietnam War and position of American soldiers. He released 7,000 documents to the public which showed the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War. When did it originate? Their case originated in New York and went directly to the Supreme Court in June 1971. What happened in the case? The United States argued that the publishing of the article threatened national security. They argued that it went against the Espionage Law Title 18, Section 793 in the U.S. Code. Daniel Ellsberg said that the censorship went against the Constitution. Why did the case go to the Supreme Court? The United States said that it could be considered espionage and a threat to national security. The United States argued that it's a violation of the U.S. Code. What was the result? The Supreme Court ruled 6-3 that the censorship was unconstitutional. The court ruled that the papers did not violate national security and therefore the newspapers had the right to publish them. True or false? You can speak what's on your mind at a protest, whether it be good or bad, without penalty of law.